right, so let's talk about Compass getting sued, Dan.
So this one, and I believe non-essential worker Colin J.J. Cameron, I believe he was with Howard Hanna before. I think a while ago. I don't.
Is he still there now?
I think he was Howard Hanna, then KW, and now he's with EXP.
EXP
or Real. I don't know. But if he's here, maybe because I don't know. I don't know this real estate brand. But Howard Hanna is not a man. It's a real estate brand.
It's like Mr. Cooper. Mr. Cooper, the guy down the street, Mr. Cooper, that owns all the mortgages in the country.
Yeah, well, that's my buddy. We're gonna have him on the show eventually. He works with builders and he does all the run up through beginning to end. But that's Mr. Cooper. We're gonna have him on the show.
There's Mr. Cooper, Howard Hanna, Dr. Horton.
Yeah.
There's all of them.
Dr.
Antonio, man. He says, "What up, boy? Hey, Antonio, how are you, man?"
So this one's over from Inman, and I have not read this one. I kind of started to, but then I want to kind of react to it live. So Howard Hanna sues Compass. Alleges theft of agents and trade secrets in lead up to Compass IPO. So when, Ray, did we cover Compass poaching agents and they said, was it Compass that said that? Hey, we're going to buy your company. Oh, just kidding. We're not. But now we know all your secrets.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago. I think it was.
It was a while ago. So this is inevitable, right?
Yeah.
Like this is kind of what we said on the show.
They've been sued for it in the past. And so, but this is a new one that's right ahead of their initial public offering.
So this is a new one, but kind of what we thought would be an inevitability. But Colin says he was at Howard Hanna years ago. Hanna family still runs it, so that's cool. So in a new lawsuit, Pittsburgh-based Howard Hanna, well, there you go. That answers my question, why Colin knows them. They allege that Compass aided and abetted 3 former Howard Hanna agents to breach non-compete, non-solicitation, and confidentiality provisions in the agents' contracts and steal the brokerage's trade secrets. So this is from, what is today? This is from yesterday. So real estate brokerage Howard Hanna is suing rival Compass, alleging a heavily funded firm, the heavily funded firm stole agents and trade secrets in order to burnish, it's a new word for me, burnish its image and as a disruptive tech company in advance of Compass's initial public offering or IPO. In a March 23rd amended complaint, Pittsburgh-based Howard Hanna alleged New York City-based Compass aided and abetted 3 former Howard Hanna agents, and they named the agents. Should I name them? I don't know if we should.
No.
If you want to, you can go.
Let's tag them.
Yeah, we can tag them all in. But so, okay, this isn't against like a team. This is 3 specific agents. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That it aided and abetted them, these 3 agents, to breach their contracts, essentially. And then Compass and Howard Hanna are the 4th and 5th largest brokers nationwide by transaction size, respectively, according to Real Trends.
Wait. Say that again.
Compass and Howard Hanna. This is weird to me.
Compass and Howard Hanna are the 4th largest?
Are the 4th and 5th largest brokerages nationwide by transaction size, respectively.
Howard Hanna is the 5th largest brokerage? I've never heard of them.
I've only heard of them because Colin was with them.
Yeah, I only knew them because of Colin J.J. Cameron.
And when you, not essential, well, now essential, Colin J.J. Cameron, just like
essential.
But yes, because they're not a franchise.
Oh, yes, because they're not a franchise. So they own all of their stores. Maybe. Okay.
So we can keep
so in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, so Compass takes a couple of agents from a small player in a market, and then that player in that market is mad and trying to sue them. That makes sense, right? You see that,
right?
But no, this is like the Compass is number 4 and they're number 5. This is a big dog fight.
These are 2 big dogs fighting. Not you're bigger than us. You took our agents. Now we're mad about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is from the attorneys for Howard Hanna. They wrote in the complaint, this case involves a real estate company on the brink of going public and its no holds barred approach to soliciting new agents in order to justify its narrative as a technology firm poised to upend the real estate industry. That's bold right there. They're literally, am I the only one seeing how bold that is? That's a pretty bold statement, dude. Like,
That's like saying Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Yeah, you're gonna pay for the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
It's gonna be me and you in the cage, number 4 versus number 5.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
I feel another ad coming on, an infomercial there. Okay,
we already got 4 burned, but so. And then they go on to say the business model of the Compass defendants revolves around stealing employees and trade secrets from its competitors, and then claiming that such disruption was the result of rather than simple unlawful conduct. That's so they're saying you're not good at what you do. You just steal trade secrets. That's all. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, they're saying that the innovations from Compass actually came from Howard Hanna.
And other brokerage that they where they poach their agents from. So
now, I have to have a couple of disclaimers. One is this is just a lawsuit, right? So I could sue Keller Williams for stealing all of my trade secrets right now, and I could sue them for $80 million and get a lot of news headlines about saying, hey, they stole all of their stuff from me, and that's why they're so big. It was years ago. I was a baby, but I wrote this book that then Gary Keller then wrote. The burden of proof is going to be difficult in this case. And
Zillow's using the pixel purple now. So I'm going to sue them.
That's right. That's right. So we will see. And yes, let's see. Producer Matt just posted in the comments. He says, do yourself a favor and watch this ad. That is I believe that's the Burninate ad.
For burned ad. For burned.
You've got to check that out if you haven't already.
Okay, but there's some credence to this though, because of what was happening before when we're going to buy you. Oh, just kidding.
Yeah.
There's something more here than just, they used our purple.
Yep.
I think
what's interesting so I have a lot of friends at Compass that I love and who are great people and high integrity, right? But the way the company went about acquiring agents when they started was questionable, where they would say, hey, we're thinking about buying your company. Let us take a look at everything and look at the books. They would find the top producers, then they would only take those top producers and leave the company. And that's what they got sued for in the past. But now they're taking these agents and those trade secrets. We'll see if they can prove it. So that, I don't know if they've done that everywhere. I don't know if that was just a couple of the franchise sales guys kind of doing something out on their own that was not associated with Compass corporate, and all that stuff I think will come out in the lawsuit, and they'll probably pin it on 1 or 2 people and fire them. That's where I think it'll go.
Yeah, I don't think this is going anywhere, but it's very interesting to see.
Colin JJ Cameron says, Howard Hanna, nice broker, but saying they took progressive ideas from them is pretty outlandish. It's a very mom and pop feel. That's kind of my idea of it, but I didn't know they were so big either. So who knows?
Ooh, okay. Well, I want to get into some more meat here because I'm scanning it. Remember, I'm just reading this live. But I do agree with Colin. Like what it says is, we don't have any trade secrets, but we're saying you took all ours. Well, very, very mom and pop feel like C21, except for their new logo. Their new logo is legit. But so this is so one of the agents, again, I'm not saying his name for some reason. We're just trying to be, unbiased here on the show. So this guy left Howard Hanna, where he had worked for about 3 years, on February 22nd. The complaint alleges that in the days before leaving to go to Compass, this agent emailed himself the profit and loss report for Howard Hanna's Adams Township, Seven Fields, and Butler locations, and the email addresses of at least 80 Howard Hanna agents, and ran weekly office sales reports, production reports, budget reports, and insurance reports. That's bad.
But okay, so that is also not a technological innovation. That is
they're not. I don't really saying that. I think they're saying that. I think it's getting misconstrued as they're making it sound like they have all this technology, but what they're doing is that they're stealing our mom and pop grassroots agents and contacts, is what they're kind of saying.
That would make more sense then.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's not playing nice in the sandbox.
And again, alleged. We live in a world now where if you allegedly do something, you're guilty until proven innocent. Well, that's the backwards thing, but it's allegedly, but that's a big allegation there.
And Colin says one of the people's names is a sales director, and that's not a good look. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, that's
sales directors know a lot of stuff.
If you have access to all those documents and you email them to yourself, don't you know that they can track that? I mean, even if you're on your personal email on the computer, they could still track all that through the routers. Anyway, we'll see if they prove it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, go. We can move on from it, but there's more
So
allegations.
Mario Flores, who owns a tech company and is working on an app that should help agents. So I got to take a sneak peek of it. I thought it was pretty cool to help agents and consumers. He said, "I'm telling you, Compass isn't a tech company." I think it is interesting that a lot of real estate brokerages are positioning themselves as a tech company when really they're utilizing tech that is around and available in the industry.
Right.
They have some good programs, they have some good marketing, they have some good stuff on the back end, they have some great processes and systems. But are they a tech company building a tech
No,
product? No, they're
no,
not.
because they're still just a real estate agent. They're not selling
Right.
a house any different way. And again, going back to LA with them they use what is it called? Calendly. And then didn't I buy Contactually? What's it called?
Yeah, contactually, or was it the other one? It wasn't Constant Contact. I guess it was contactually.
Contactually. So like they bought stuff, but it was already existing. They're not creating a new tech, and they're not creating a new way to sell homes through their own kind of
Yeah,
inventions.
I would much rather them say, like, we have unbeatable systems and processes because of the
Yeah.
way we've merged all of these
Right.
technologies to work for our agents. I mean, that's more accurate, I think, as to what they are actually doing, but it may
Yeah,
be
there you
more
go.
complicated for the consumer to understand. So to shorten it for marketing, we're a tech company.
And marketing wise, it's super clean logos. Compass is very clean. Then they have these little three pillars that fall as over the top. That's kind of the part of their logo, all black,
Very sleek.
with very sleek looking. And then they say we're a tech company when
I
really
ain't gonna hate on the brand. The brand looks hot.
looks great. I've always said that. And then they had light up signs at one point, but like
They had this like $700 special sign. Remember this?
Yeah, but where are those? I've literally never seen one of those out. And again, I work a lot of LA, and it did Compass is all over Los Angeles. Most of the agents there are there's a lot that are Compass there, and they're producers. They do things, but it's interesting when you go to the backbones of these allegations, which they came in and they said, we'll give you this stuff, but hey, email yourself this and that. And I don't know. It's pretty interesting to me.
So here's a this goes back to the very first conversation we had about showing time and agents that use them. Dulcinea.
I think it's Dulcinea.
That's what. So I was right. Okay.
Yes.
She said, when I was with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, we had Contactually. Then Compass bought them. And we no longer have Contactually.
Right.
So this goes back to that point where I'm saying, like, a lot of agents right now are using showing time. When Zillow buys them, there's going to be a lot of agents that are like, oh, nope, not for us anymore. That's
right.
how fast that's going to happen, which is why going back to our very first article, NAR is positioning themselves with CenturyLock. So
yeah,
I don't know. We kind of follow these lawsuits here and there whenever they come out. Well, hopefully we'll hear the end of that one and see if it actually has some legs to it. Clayton Fernando Shrems joins us from YouTube and says, wow, these guys are cute. Oh, thanks, Clayton.
It's true.
Yeah, if you are watching or listening audio only on the podcast, you're missing out. I mean, it's called the Bearded Men of Real Estate Show for these majestic beards.